Literature for the youth. A staple of the American spirit going back decades upon decades. Whether you grew up with the Hardy Boys, Goosebumps, or Captain Underpants, you know the profound effect these classics had on the course of our lives. But one series towers above the rest, one that to this day is still inspiring memes based on its iconic book covers, and that title goes to no other than Animorphs. On the face of it, it's easy to understand why it appealed to so many young readers. I mean, who doesn't want to become a freaking animal? And a cool one? Maybe, depending on which edition you had your hands on at the time. I don't know what to tell you. They burned through the good ones quick, I think. Mommy, I want to be that squid. Get me the squid one. From boy, we can become boy. Cow to alien. Alien to cow. Who knows? That didn't help either. But what kids initially thought was maybe just zoo books with a slightly better plot, they found was actually some kind of interstellar political drama between blue snail-eyed centaurs and pterodactyl men named Hork Bajir. A little bit of a bait and switch, but you know. Listen to me, it's about horror, it's about war, it's about imperialism, sanity, morality, innocence, leadership, freedom, family, monkeys, owls, bees. But that said, today we're not focusing necessarily on the books, but the acclaimed television series of the same name. I vaguely remember watching this when I was younger, and I remember liking it, I think, but it's been a really long time since I've seen it, so I figured today we should go down memory lane together and see how this thing holds up. Okay, you know the catchphrase. It's morphin' time! Uh-oh, I regret doing that.
My name is Jake. Half an hour ago, I was just a regular kid. Not anymore. It's amazing how quickly your whole life can change.
Ouch. Where were you when you found out they could still charge for the late pizza? It doesn't get better, but it gets easier, kid.
Mission failed.
Aren't you gonna see what's next?
So, of course, this show starts off where every kid's show from the 90s starts off, and that is in the Game Zone! The sort of grown-up McDonald's play place you'd always see on these shows that was never to truly blossom into a real thing. And the story follows a group of teens, Jake, Marco, Cassie, Rachel, a dog, and Tobias, but he's a story for later.
That's not fair. You just got blown away. Homer, no! Homer!
Homer, no! Don't move the plot forward! See, that's a literary device we can hang on to. Coniteration, we call it. Can't think of anything for your characters to say? Just get the dog to get you out of there. Come on, boy! To the next scene!
Come on, boy, let's go!
What's up with him anyways?
I don't know. We gotta get him back.
By the way, that's a great night filter you got in front of the camera there. I couldn't tell that's not nighttime. You filmed that during the day? What? I can't see anything.
This isn't funny.
What's he want in there?
What's he want in there? What do you mean, what does he want in there? Is he not a normal dog with simple dog tastes? You don't think he wants a big corrugated metal sheet to slice some cat's face off?
Homer!
Let's go, boy.
Homer!
Over here. Come on, Homer.
We've looked everywhere. He's not here.
You've looked everywhere. You've been here for like 5 seconds. And let me guess, you didn't even check those towering rusty drums over there because you were afraid of, quote, mercury poisoning. Do you even want to find your dog?
Hey. Thanks.
Sure.
I didn't do anything. I'm not helping you. I might actually be opposed to you. Chances are.
You're new around here, right?
You can't just point. I need to know, why are you in a dark factory with my dog?
Whoa.
Look at that.
Too weird.
Honestly, that did catch my attention. You got me there. But we are coming back to this conversation, mister.
Let's go. I don't think so.
Oh, this man's hurt. She's right.
What the fuck? You're just gonna keep up your casual conversation during an actual active airship disaster? Debris just flying all over you and your friends. You're stoic, you're fine. You're not bothered.
Oh, that's a real shame. Yeah, that's going down. So what do we eat for lunch today, guys? Was it empanadas?
There's something coming out.
Oh no. It's a horse from space.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's definitely not from my hood.
Where exactly did you think I thought you lived? Is it the Andromeda Cluster? Because that's obviously from space, dude. I know it's not from your neighborhood. First of all, you live in Malibu, dude. Your dad's a celebrity attorney. Shut the fuck up.
It looks like it's hurt.
Yeah, so?
So we have to help it.
What if it's like radioactive or something?
Oh, please.
Oh, what is this, a 3 Mile Island history lesson? Did I ask for that? Hater, you're a hater. I'm gonna go touch it. I'm gonna get my DNA fragmented. You can stay behind. So at this point, the kids find out that this alien called an Andalite, which is basically one of those blue guys from the cover of the books you might be familiar with, well, he has crash landed on their planet, and oh, if he doesn't have an info dump for them.
Do not be afraid. I mean you no harm.
Has there ever been less fear after someone has uttered the phrase, "Do not be afraid"? It's never happened.
I mean you no harm.
Where did that come from? I heard it. In my head.
I'm speaking to you in thoughts.
What the fuck? Okay, first of all, if you're speaking to them in thoughts, you know, you could have left out the oh. That's a throat sound, bro, not a thought sound. You do not need to be gutturally moaning around the children.
He's wounded. We can help you. You're hurt.
Oh yeah, did you notice? Okay, how are you gonna help me, sweetie? You're like 8 years old. I'm an advanced alien life form, and clearly I couldn't even stop myself from getting in this situation. Do you have a med kit? No? Okay, so stop pretending you could have ever done anything and let me fucking die!
There's nothing you can do for me. I've come.
Bro, you've got to stop. You got to keep those thoughts in your head. Honestly, they shouldn't even be going through your head at all. Do not come. Do not come.
I've come.
So anyways, at this point, he drops some exposition regarding the overarching plot of the series, which is that the Earth is under attack by an alien slug race called the Yeerks.
You must protect yourselves from the Yeerks.
The what?
The Yeerks. The Yeerks are parasites.
I like how he's just like, the slug alien race, the one coming behind me, it's not here yet, that's the bad guy. How do I know you're not the bad guy? You're a big, disgusting blue centaur. You do not look like a good guy at all.
I can give you a way to fight the Yeerks.
Man, this is insane.
There is no time for questions.
I feel like there's gotta at least be some time for question and answer. It's always like there's not enough time. I'll explain later. No, how about you explain now? You've been laying here making guttural sex noises for how long now? You could explain it then. I'd call bullshit.
I must do what I can for you. Each of you must touch one side of the cube.
I'm not touching that. You just conveniently produced this glowing cube. You already know I gotta touch it in a certain way with my friends on each side. It's just not happening.
If you have no choice, touch the cube.
Yeah, rub all 6 faces of that. Yeah, this is innocent. No time to explain. Man, I was half expecting the dog's paw to just slide in here as well. I mean, now I'm sad it didn't, to be honest. I want the dog to be part of the team.
It is done. Power of change is in your flesh.
Change? What kind of change?
You need only to touch a creature to acquire its DNA pattern and change your form.
You mean we can change into animals?
You can become any animal you touch, but remember, you must return to your human form within 2 Earth hours. You will be trapped within that animal form forever.
That would have been good to know before, because does that mean now I'm a hermit crab forever? I've been hiding from this persistent trout for 3 hours. Man, with all this animal-themed content, I gotta say, it's really a jungle out there. You know what else is a jungle? The World Wide Web! It's full of hackers, creeps, and worst of all, Netflix region locks. Oh, you thought the Great Wall of China was tough? Try watching Shrek in Switzerland. Before long, you'll get frustrated and give up and have to watch reruns of Chukur. And nobody wants that. And that's where the sponsor of today's video, ExpressVPN, comes to save the day. So if you're overseas and you see the dreaded region lockout, just pick your country, fix your eyes on the big red button, hit it, and now you're surfing first class international. But it's not just about existing in a continental Netflix buffet. It's also about privacy. Without ExpressVPN, you might as well be plastering your search history on a Times Square billboard and going, "Get a load of this!" And do you really want your mom seeing that, all that? She already doesn't have a very good heart. With ExpressVPN running in the background, all your data is sent through a secure, encrypted tunnel that keeps your private information, well, private. ExpressVPN is stupidly easy to use. I'm talking one click and boom, you're safe. So what do you have to lose? Scan this bad boy. It's your golden ticket to 3 free months of ExpressVPN. Or click the link in the description, or go to expressvpn.com/JohnTron. That's JONTRON. So get ExpressVPN, protect your stuff, and while you're at it, unlock all the good shows. Like Animorphs, which we're getting back into right now on Morphin'!
What's happening?
must go. Your lives are more important than mine. Now go.
Wait, you're actually gonna go? Like, I was just saying that to be magnanimous. You're really gonna leave me? You can all pick me up together.
Tobias! Guard this, Tobias, with your heart and your soul.
Tobias, come on!
I have to get it!
Really? Dude, according to your own words, that's the most important item in the world, and that's your throw. You didn't even try to get that thing to its target destination.
Prince of Fangor, what an honor it is to be in the presence of a legend.
Visser 3.
Yes, I have taken one of your Andalite bodies as my host.
So anyways, it's a bit confusing, but basically, another blue alien comes out of the ship, but the twist is, this one is evil.
This world will soon be ours.
And a shapeshifter.
You won't succeed, Vizor. There will be others!
Why did he bother coming down in the dude's blue centaur form if he was just gonna immediately transform anyways? Does he just get off on that? He's like, hey bro, before I eat you, I just want you to look at your own abs. You must have put in some work, because you are a hot horse man.
What is that?
Now I'm gonna concur. What is that? Indeed, what is that? Is that supposed to be the same menacing alien we saw just cast a shadow a second ago? The horns, the beak, it's all very imposing, but the sort of head on a string, bobblehead kind of thing, I don't know. It's kind of taken away from the rest of it. Okay, that is clearly not the same monster from before. Why does he remind me of that clip of Beetlejuice where he's just like standing in his hotel room and he's like, me? Nothing. Just prowling around. No, I'm just kidding. I saw you the whole time. I know, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Come here.
I need your help, Homer.
Homer, nobody likes this, me least of all, but obviously the only way out of this situation is I need to become you. We need to be two separate dogs, or else the situation with the Triceratops out there. Come here, Sparky, I'm gonna need your DNA. The dog seems to have the right idea here. He's just like, dog-made horrors beyond my comprehension. So there we have it, the first Animorph in the series. They did the title. I feel like this morph effect is like simultaneously terrible, but also like kind of good for a 90s kids show, you know what I mean? Not quite Michael Jackson black or white level, but you know, TVY 7 standards, pretty good.
The footprints lead to that pipe! Get them!
Did you find them?
No, sir! Just a couple of dogs!
Get those dogs, you fool! They might be Andalites!
So they escape the crash site as dogs, and then for some reason, Jake just goes on a highly paranoid walk through his neighborhood.
My name is Jake.
And I like to induce just a little bit of fear in my neighbors. Not enough for them to divert from what they're doing, but you know, just enough for a little drop in the stomach.
I can't tell you my last name or where I live because the controllers are everywhere.
This dude was just walking to his car from his front door. He's just hanging a quick left. He's like, I gotta move. Goddamn crackheads in this town.
How you doing?
Oh, this is the guy you're fine with. You're like, oh, thank God, finally a normal person. The dude washing his car in a church parking lot with no soap or water, just scratching the paint off his car like a psychopath with a dry sponge. Jake, you're a terrible judge of character, you know that?
Nice day.
You are the chaos, okay? I don't know what to tell you. You're just beelining up to this lady's baby, mad dogging it, and being like, adequate day, fellow toddler! Now, Jake, hear me out. I think I may have found your problem. I don't think it's that everyone around you has alien slugs in their brain, as much as it is that you're in the part of town where they openly slang coke outside the Kingsway Baptist Church. Like I said, I'm not sure, but that might be a majority of your issue. Good luck seeing this guy, stupid cops. So after completing his sneaking mission, Jake returns to an animal preserve where he and his friends have been hanging out, especially Tobias, who, let's just say, has been taking in the view.
Sir, hi there. I just want to let you know we do have other animals at this facility, and you have been staring right at that horse for a socially unacceptable amount of time. Yeah, I will be getting staffed. Thank you. Okay.
Hello? That's Tobias. He just moved here.
Oh, he's new. Thank God you mentioned that. I thought he was just a pervert.
Hi, Aisha.
Hi. Hi, Marco.
Hi. It must be cool, living on a preserve.
Well,
Even if it was, I'm not telling you.
That disc that Elfangor tried to give you, do you have any idea where you might have dropped it?
I didn't drop it. I never even touched it.
Had us in the first half. So yes, we find out that the most important item that the alien lobbed at Tobias earlier is indeed the most important item. So the kids set off to double back and find it again.
With all those controllers, we can't exactly sneak back into the plant.
No, but we could go back as animals.
Picture a load of this. Beaver, field grouse, alpaca, rhino, and starfish unite. They will see us coming, but they won't know what to do.
Shouldn't we wait for Cassie?
Yeah, what's taking her so long anyway?
She better not flake. Hey, who are you calling a flake?
Tobias is like, that was Cassie? You mean this was Cassie the whole time? She had a broken leg. Bless her heart. There was nothing we could have done. Oh, rip Cassie.
Look, I say we forget it, we don't mention it, and we don't mourn. This isn't some dumb video game. We could get killed. My mom's dead.
Dude, chill out. Stick to the script.
No one's asking you to risk your life right now. I mean, learning to morph might be the one thing that's gonna save your life.
All right. But I get to choose which animal.
That was already established. You could have, yeah. Go on then.
Maybe one of these. I always wanted a rat.
The rat, yeah, the one you can get for $2 at Petco, yeah.
What? Am I a rat?
I'd say you were a rat man.
I can't do it.
It's his attitude. I can't go the whole way. I can't do it. I can feel him smirking at me now. Get that fucking grin off your face, Toby!
Marco, are you in control?
The wheel is in control now, Jake. The man is unburdened by thought. Only and forever. The wheel!
All right, we've all done it.
Hold on. Tobias hasn't.
I forgot about Tobias. Sorry, Tobias.
Yeah, he went that way with a smirk and a box of nitrile gloves. You gotta go now.
Tobias!
Hey, Tobias!
Where could he have gone?
Dude, we can't take you anywhere. What are you doing behind that tree? Anyways, now it's time for the final fight. Now you would think with all that setup with the aliens and the parasites and the Mighty Morphin Animal Rangers, something more interesting would happen, but no, the dog just digs like a good boy. The cat just stands there menacingly, but at least Marco brings out his boombox and plays Scatman John for everybody, so it could be worse. But of course, Tobias has to do this and ruin it by becoming that, by doing this. God damn it, man, why can't you just be normal? That's it. After seeing that showing, clearly I gotta take matters into my own hands. I'm touching the cube. I fucked up. I fucked up, man. Oh no, I fucked up big time. No. I just can't keep this in any longer, okay? I've come upon something very, very disturbing. The mainstream press is officially coming for the slow amongst us. That's right. Sloths! I'm here to protect the good name of sloths, our three-toed friends in the trees. I know what you're thinking. A video about sloths? That's really what you're doing? Yes. And I'll tell you how I got there. Well, you see, it's come to my attention that 60 Minutes has performed a hit piece on sloths the animal for some reason, as you can see by the title of their video here. How Sloths Survive, Thrive as Nature's Couch Potato. Now that's not very nice, is it? How'd you feel if 60 Minutes made a piece on you, called you Nature's Couch Potato?
Why so slow? Why do they move so slow? Are they cute or are they so ugly they're cute?
Oh, no, they're cute.
You like a B-list animal.
Yeah.
I won't stand for this, okay? And they posted this on Christmas, no less. Do they have no souls? Probably not, but I think we knew that already. All right, moving on. Sloths are some of the best guys. You got Sid from Ice Age, Sloth from the Goonies, one of the 7 deadly sins, okay? Remember, in the back of your head, that's what we're here to protect. Look, just to remind you what a sloth is, okay? Just to remind you what you're fighting for. You're defending the honor of the sluggish tree dwellers of Central and South. Okay, even Google's going in on him. Will no one come to bat for my boy the sloth? That's why I'm here, okay? But you know what's just as bad as slandering innocent arboreal animals? Leaving your privacy unprotected. And that's where NordVPN comes in with top-tier security that's just a click away. Imagine the internet as a jungle, a place where data pythons lurk around every branch. NordVPN steps in as your cyber machete, hacking away at all those no-good data thieves living in the brush. But NordVPN isn't just about avoiding digital deforesters. It's packed with more features than a Swiss Army knife. Malware getting you down? Zap it away with NordVPN's threat protection. Annoying ads popping up? NordVPN makes them disappear faster than a brush fire. Okay, we got the shot. Go, go, go! Craving your favorite shows while globe-trotting? Use NordVPN to bring a slice of home straight to your screen, wherever you might be. And for those moments where your passwords slip your mind, NordVPN's got NordPass, your trusty sidekick, keeping all your passwords secure and ready. NordPass can be purchased together with NordVPN, with the same discount, no less. So why not give your digital life the upgrade it deserves? Head over to nordvpn.com/johntron for an exclusive NordVPN deal. And with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee, giving it a test run couldn't be easier. Also, as an added bonus, the people who buy the 2-year plan will get an extra 4 months for free. So click that link, team up with NordVPN, help support this show, and wrap your online antics in a warm, emergency thermal blanket. Ah, toasty and secure. Right. Let's trek back home. All right, let's get back on track. Let's see what 60 Minutes has to say about our tropical friends, shall we?
The stopwatch has long been the symbol of 60 Minutes, but any measure of time is pointless for the subject of our next story, the slow-moving sloth.
First of all, just like, why so serious about sloths of all things? Like, the vibe is off right away.
You might think these distant relatives of the armadillo would make the perfect meal for just about anything faster.
Wait a minute, sloths are related to armadillos? I legitimately did not know that. But hold on, why would you assume any relative of an armadillo would be tasty? I mean, the armadillo doesn't look tasty at all. It's like the opposite of tasty. It's got armor. What the fuck? Don't put that in. I don't know why that comes up when you type armadillo.
And yet somehow sloths have been hanging on in one form or another for 64 million years.
What I can't stand is that any amount of these have survived to this date. I'm spreading awareness because I'm sick of these fuckers just sitting up there. That's attitude. He's got attitude. Am I reading that wrong? That's attitude, I think.
To understand this quirky animal, 60 Minutes hung out with a quirky zoologist.
Okay, so not only are you going to insult the defenseless animal, but you're also going to just straight up insult the expert that you brought onto your program as well? Is no one safe? You're just going to call her quirky?
Scientists are making new discoveries about a creature that's turned survival of the fittest upside down.
But if it's lived for that long, obviously it's fit in some way. So, unless you're just saying because they live upside down, that still wouldn't turn the concept upside down. So here's where we meet Lucy Cook, the aforementioned
quirky zoologist.
Their words, not mine. And she's joined by 60 Minutes on-the-ground reporter, Sharon Alfonsi.
This is an area where there are lots of sloths, so that we have that on our side.
Perfect. Great start. That's how you know she's a professional.
The first thing we learned about sloths is that it's hard to spot them in the wild. As Lucy Cook scanned the treetops, the sloth is a master of disguise.
Like not 2 minutes ago, you're saying it's a useless piece of shit, and now you're like, oh, a perfectly camouflaged miracle of nature. Get your story straight, 60 Minutes. If I were a sloth, I would very slowly contact a lawyer.
Oh, there's one up there. She's hunched over, so what we're looking at is her back.
That is not the side of the sloth we went all the way to Central America to see.
Listen, a little pro tip here. Just go 180 around that sucker. You'll get the whole view you were looking for. Costa Rica trip salvaged.
Their eyesight is lousy. Their hearing not much better. In a tree, they...
I feel like maybe could you have gotten a more flattering shot for us here? This guy looks like he just woke up from being unconscious in the trenches of World War I, for Christ's sakes.
Being nature's couch potato is the reason sloths have survived for more than 60 million years in spite of, well, themselves.
This thing is basically dog shit, and the fact that it's alive is, I might as well film it to show you how dog shit it is. I wouldn't have left this alive if I saw it.
In a tree, they can move like a Tai Chi master. But on the ground, Cook says gravity removes any shred of dignity.
My man is clearly over here just trying to get a 4 a.m. bag of Doritos. Don't tell me you haven't been there. Sharon's just over here like, just go. Just do the thing you're supposed to do. Oh, you're pissing me off!
The conquistadors that first observed them, they said terrible things. One said it was the stupidest animal that he'd ever seen, and another said one more defect would make its life impossible, and they just didn't understand them, you know.
¿Qué es esto? Esto no es oro. ¿Qué sentido tiene? Ni siquiera puede resistir mi espada. Qué inútil.
Cook says what those early explorers didn't understand
was English, but that's irrelevant.
And what is frankly hard to believe when you watch the effort it takes for a sloth just to blink is that this hairy ninja is uniquely built to survive.
Once again, you're just pointing out that it's a perfectly adapted animal, and your whole thesis thus far is wrong?
Why so slow? Why do they move so slow?
Well, you just said that's the way they do it. You appear to be the slow one. You're definitely amongst the slow in my final analysis here.
Sloths typically only climb to the ground for bathroom breaks. With habits like that and nails like this, you can understand.
What? What are you gonna glean from that? With fingers like this and going to the floor to shit, we can really glean that.
You can understand why they are solitary creatures.
Yeah, because I keep getting bullied by people like you. They've got some emotional scars, Kay. You've turned them introverted.
And prefer to be alone until they don't.
What more? True. You know what else that actually applies to? Hard-hitting journalism.
The females will climb to the top of a tree when they're in heat and scream for sex. But they scream in D sharp.
Why do you know that?
I mean, I'll do it, and he may well, on the strength of my impersonation.
So he might just, they seem slow until they want it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
I will not have you speak to me that way. This lady's gone through her paces, okay? That's something you can't get out of a textbook. That's learned in the heat of battle. I love the lady still smiling, but she's still like, you can stop now. I got it. I got the idea.
Behind Lucy Cook's cheeky sense of humor is a hefty resume.
Why does she look like she's preparing it for like a stew? It's got like the mint and everything here.
She has a master's degree from Oxford and published 4 books, including 2 on sloths, leading to donations for conservation and crowds at lectures that mix biology with stand-up.
You hate to hear it. You hate to hear it. We know it's coming, don't we? Mixing biology and stand-up, and it's a TED Talk. That's not a good combination of words.
We humans are obsessed with speed. We idolize animals like the cheetah, capable of doing 0 to 60 in 3 seconds flat. Well, so what?
Huh? I don't know, man. Maybe I just don't get zoology humor. You know, it's a cut above.
Valdez gave the first description of a sloth in his Encyclopedia of the New World. He said the sloth was the stupidest animal that can be found in the world. I have never seen such an ugly animal or one that is more useless.
Listen, first of all, don't talk about me that way. Second of all, what is going on here? I mean, this is uncharitable, even for 15th century standards. This doesn't look like a sloth at all. What's with the tiny face and head and the spindly legs? You having a bad day when you did this one or something?
Are they cute or are they so ugly they're cute?
Are they really good, or is it just my brain's playing a trick on me because it's so horrifying I have to make myself believe it's good? Is it a self-preservation thing that I'm doing?
Oh no, they're cute, surely.
No, yeah, they're just regular cute.
But then, I mean, I think a naked mole rat's cute, so you're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, you're really not making this easy for me. You know, I'm trying to be in your corner here, but I mean, he's fine. He's all right. Yeah, but why is he like that though, you know?
You like a B-list animal.
Yeah.
What is, I'm not even joking, like the vendetta from this lady. Why does she hate sloths so much? I'm still just reeling from that. Did you really say B-list animal is, are you okay? You been in journalism too long?
Just look how one of those B-list animals can leave Lucy Cook starstruck.
You guys have got to see this!
Cook noticed this.
Cool. What is it?
What looks like fluffy golf balls.
What fluffy golf balls? I need to know how you're getting golf ball from this. Like caterpillar, okay, a fruit if you're stretching, but golf balls? What does this look like from your perspective? Oh, someone playing a bit of 18 hole up here? I see a couple 6 and 4s.
She realized was a cluster of something we'd never heard of.
Come and have a look, Sharon.
The elusive Caribbean white tent-making bats.
Okay, I wasn't expecting bats, I'm not gonna lie.
My heart rate's gone right up. I'm going to start pouring in sweat and I might start crying.
I shouldn't have seen the bats. That does kill me. That kills me. Oh, does somebody have the defibrillator?
It's just a miracle of evolution. I mean, it's just why? Like, why?
I think that's your job. When you got that master's degree from Oxford, society kind of looks to you for the answer to why on that.
That's about as exciting as it gets.
All right, come on. It's not that serious. Calm down.
Your latest book is called
Bitch.
Ouch. But can I still get the book name?
I really like you and your work, but yeah, my book's called Bitch.
Bitch. And I have it. I bought it. Let's see what we can learn from this manuscript. If you ever wondered what a monkey's O-face looked like, now you know. There, that's what it says. There you go. You ever been curious? Is this on the up and up?
We watched as a female was prepared for release before getting a lift to a promising tree.
Off she goes.
And if she falls asleep in the middle of the release, is that a bad thing?
Yeah, that'd be a bad thing. What do you mean? No, yeah, she'll just keep climbing the tree till she gets to the top. She won't fall asleep because, yeah, what do you mean? So, after hearing enough of this baseless slander, I decided to come here to the source at Animal Adventures and ask these magnificent creatures how they really felt about it all themselves. And by the way, Costa Rica was unnecessary. We're in Bolton, Massachusetts, so you could have saved on airfare. Let's go. Here we are, an audience with a two-toed sloth. Do you feel like a B-list animal? True. Okay, so we have a stunning rebuttal of the statements by 60 Minutes. You want more? You want to speak more? A lot more to say than I thought. Sorry, I think there's a pterodactyl or something back there. That's a macaque's O-face. Yeah, here you go. What do you think? There's just tortoises in coitus and a giant alligator staring on. A little bit exhibitionist in here. Do you think maybe you should be getting a room? I'll take that as a no. Honestly, I think we could just hang out. I think it might be fun. He's like undoubtedly a cool guy, like a really cool guy. I like you. I like you, Sid. Excuse me, do you want to speak on behalf of your slow brothers? All right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.